Thank you, Coach. Coach, we'll begin right away with questions. Third row center.
Hi, Coach. Jenna Ortiz, Arizona Republic. What do you take away from this season?
I'm extremely proud of our group. First off, I'd like to congratulate Vegas. Unbelievable team. They were just playing at a extremely high level. We, put ourselves in position to, have a chance in a couple games. But what a run that they've been on. I think they've 25-3 in their last 28 games. Just hit big shots after big shots. Our group, I just told them this is a special year. It's one of the funnest years I've ever had in basketball. For a new group to come together the way that we did and competed just says a lot about who's in our locker room. Everyone involved, everyone bought in to the vision, to kind of like restructuring the group. I think the X factor, the city of Phoenix, the state of Arizona, has really gotten behind our group just because we just play the right way. We play together and we play tough. And so I'm going to remember this year forever, right? This is a special year. Obviously, you want to get to the finals and win the finals, and it doesn't always work out the way that you want, but I've just loved what we've started to build here, and yeah, it's just a great group. I'm just disappointed that it's ended.
Coach, staying on the left side of the room, row three.
Hey, Nate. I'm Joanna with WNBA News. Prior to the game, you said that you were going to fight, to stay alive here in the finals. Fortunately, that's not the case. But can you elaborate a little bit more on what it is that you saw from your team tonight? Not only tonight's game, but throughout the season, and how proud of you are of them throughout the season as well.
We've just been resilient all year. Things. When we would get behind, we wouldn't hang our heads. We would continue to compete. We competed again tonight after getting down. I don't know I think it was 20 in the first half or early in the third, and yeah, we just keep playing for 40 minutes, and I think when you do that, you always give yourself a chance, and that's why we're one of the last two teams here. And these are opportunities for us to continue to build towards a championship, right? You look at that team out there and all the experiences that they've been through together. That stuff matters, right? We had great playoff series in the first two rounds, but this is another level, and they've been there, and that's something that we're building towards.
Coach, to your right in the front row.
Hey, Nate. Kendra Andrews, ESPN. I have two questions for you. The first is, did the refs give any explanation to you on your ejection and double technical?
Yeah, to me, it's embarrassing. I feel bad that I was tossed. I've been around this game a long time. I think it's one of the weakest double technicals ever. I didn't even know that I got the second one, to be completely honest. I don't understand it. I feel bad for our team, our fans, my family. It wasn't needed, in my opinion. Now, I'd love to hear their call, but yeah, it was weak. We're playing for our playoff lives. Most coaches, when they get tossed, you're doing it on purpose, right? And that was not my intention at all. But, there's been issues with the officiating all year. And to me, I don't know. I'll have to look at it. I feel like I didn't deserve that, but yeah, I thought it was bullshit.
I know Kalia said to Holly Rowe during the broadcast that she didn't love the way that this game was officiating up until that point. Did you feel that way as well? Yeah,
listen, Asia's a great player. She's going to score points, but when someone shoots 19 free throws, it's just tough, right? And so Yeah, I mean, they got to the free throw line. Obviously, we were frustrated, and I thought, we should have been. But, yeah, she shot as many free throws as our whole team. That's tough to overcome.
Coach, left side, row 3.
And it just following up there, I mean, did you say anything to Gina, or did Gina say anything to you as an explanation?
I did not get an explanation. I mean, to be honest, what I said initially probably, I deserved a technical for sure, but I walked away, and all of a sudden, I thought they gave Mo another one. And so I don't know if she thought I said something else, or I'm not sure. And then no explanation from Roy or, any of them.
Coach, next 2 questions from the front row to your left, Jeff.
Could you just talk about how you felt Brown kind of impacted the game to a certain degree tonight, and also what you thought, having Sabali out, the difference that made?
Yeah, I mean, I think anytime you lose a player of Satu's caliber, it's going to kind of change the positions that we've been in. We've been in a pretty tight 8-player rotation for the last month and a half, and everyone kind of knows their roles. And I thought in the first half, some of our offensive execution, it kind of threw some stuff off, just as far as people were kind of not in the spots that they typically are. And, I thought Kalani did an awesome job. Obviously, she hasn't played as much as she's wanted this year. I think she's handled it super professionally. I was proud of how she played tonight. I thought she did a really good job.
Guys, I see a lot of hands raised. We will do our best to get to as many as possible. Coach, next question, front row left.
Hey, Coach. It's Aya Abdeen for the 9450. It's good to see you. What have you seen from Christy Tolliver? She took over as the associate head coach after your ejection tonight. And how do you make a case for Christy Tolliver's candidate as head coach in the future?
Yeah, I mean, I thought, I think KT's ready. I've spoke on it before. I don't think that's fair to her to put her in that position in a closeout game. It's not what my goal was. But I'm sure she handled it awesome. Obviously, I'm watching on TV, and I thought she did a great job. Yeah, she's ready. I think it's like any of these jobs. The interview is one thing, but day to day, the approach, that tells a whole different story. And I think she's deserving. I think she's ready. And now, an organization has to give her a shot.
Coach, to your right in the third row.
Coach Greg Moore, Arizona Republic. It's a tough loss. I'm sorry for going back to these technicals. I can't recall a game where it was ever 4-0, right?
Yeah.
And I mean, like, Natasha Mack was on the court for 1:52. She picked up 2 fouls. You put in Kalani in the first quarter. She was on the court for maybe 4 minutes, picked up 2 fouls. What did you say to the ref other than that? Like, what did you say to the ref to make him kick you out?
I can't remember what I said, and I probably don't need to repeat it. But yeah, I mean, it's just the inconsistencies night to night. Yeah, I mean, in a closeout game for them to shoot 35 free throws, it's not ideal. I thought early in the playoffs, they'd let teams play a little bit more, but tonight that was not the case.
And now that that's out of the way, what can you say about Alyssa Thomas out there playing with one arm? Maybe the craziest thing I've seen.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't got to speak to her about what happened with her shoulder. Obviously, she's had shoulder issues. From what I understand, they got a couple scans or X-rays, and everything came back okay. But yeah, I mean, she's one of the toughest players I've ever been around, if not the toughest. Her competitive spirit and will to win. Listen, I wanted to win for our organization, our city, but more than that, I wanted to win for AT because I know how much she wears it on her sleeve and how much she wants to win at the highest level. She has not won a championship yet. That's her ultimate goal. That's her drive. And, you know, I feel for her because she takes so much pride in it, right? There's some people that play the game because they're good at it. Some play because they like it. And she loves it. She loves it. And, you know, I respect the hell out of her for that.
Coach in the second row to your right.
Hey, Coach. Have you talked about another one of your players? I know you call for a couple of years now. How have you seen her grow, and how much do you think this is going to fuel her to have another great year next year?
Yeah, I mean, Ka took a chance on an organization that won 9 games before she decided to come here, right? Nick had just taken over a new coach from a different league that a lot of people weren't excited that I was coming either. And she was willing to sit down with us and talk to us about our future together. And she is definitely a big part of why we're here. She loves the bright lights. She came out tonight and did an amazing job. And yeah, I mean, just her leadership and growth as a player has been fun to watch. And I just love coaching her every day.
We have time for 2 more. Coach, to your left, toward the back of the room.
Coach, just to piggyback off of what you're saying about how fans weren't happy about you coming here, now that you've gotten them this far within your second season and with so much turnover that coaches have in this industry, do you feel like you've won the fans over and you feel like, or the Mercury fans over, and you feel like you've cemented your job with so many coaches losing their jobs?
I don't know if your job is ever safe as a coach. I wish, yeah, I mean, I don't think, you know, I'm not on social media, so like I don't see everything that was said. Obviously, friends and family, you know, wasn't a popular hire at the time. But I mean, listen, I just try my best every day. You got to have great players to get where we're at. I mean, we've got a great organization, great ownership that supports us in the right way. Yeah, I mean, I'm super thankful to be here. I've learned a lot as a coach. You know, it's challenging and exciting and awesome and all in one day, right? And I think we're building something pretty cool and special here, and I'm thankful for this opportunity.
I'm sorry, we do have 2 more questions now. Coach, to your right in the front row, and then we have 1 more after that.
Hey, Nate. So just to kind of reflecting on this series, it felt like it wasn't necessarily the same in terms of you all kind of controlling the margins, all of the things that you consider margins. What did you feel like kind of went into that, and how did you feel like you all kind of assessing the adjustments and things like that you made over the course of the series?
Yeah, I mean, I think we ran into a really good team, right? We ran into a team that has been through it together. We ran into a team that had the ultimate belief and trust that they could get it done as a unit, with a great coach that has been through this. And so, yeah, I mean, we had our chances, and I liked us coming into the finals. You get game 1 and things change a little bit, right? Maybe our belief and momentum and all those types of things, but it's what a 7-game series brings, is just what you're talking about, the changes and the rotation and adjustments and things like that. And, you know, I thought we made some good changes along the way. You know, I'm sure I'll sit down and watch it in a couple weeks or a month after letting it settle down. But I'm proud of our group, man. I think there was some projection that we had like 1.7% chance to win it coming into the playoffs, right? We had maybe the toughest road to get here, and played the two teams that were playing for championships that were in the championship a year ago. So, yeah, I wish we could have some things back, but I'm so damn proud of this group and where we ended up.
Coach, last question to your left center.
Hey, Coach. From a more systemic perspective, what kind of changes would you want to see to the officiating next year?
Yeah, I think just consistency across the board. Yeah, I mean, again, I came from a league that I thought that, you know, there was real direction and growth in continuity as staffs, and you know, there's change in this league. The product is continuing to get better. There's more eyes on it, and I think, you know, the officiating has to grow with the league.
Coach, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.